Hi, Peter Cavanaugh here with Nomad Storm, and today I would like to share with you my Groovefunnels review. I've been on Groovefunnels for 18 months now. I picked it up in the summer of 2020, and to be honest, for a number of months, I thought it was crap. It was buggy. I couldn't get it to do anything that it was supposed to do. It seemed that I was putting support ticket after support ticket in. Sometimes I got the answers, sometimes I didn't. Sometimes I had to wait a week before I got the answers. I mean, it just wasn't fun. However, 18 months later, I would say that it's an excellent program. They've worked out most of the bugs. They've gone from 0 to 1 million users, and it is a really robust platform. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to build a business for sure. And I'm making it sing now. Next month, or in a couple of weeks, they are retiring their lifetime one payment plan. So if you were considering picking up Groovefunnels, now's the time to do it. If you buy through my link, which is in the description below, I have a bonus which will solve all your traffic problems for you. It's the course that I used, that I discovered and used, and I'm getting traffic both on Google and on YouTube just because of this course. And I've got access for you if you pick Groovefunnels up through my bonus. But in the meantime, let's look at how Groovefunnels got to where it is today and what my experience has been with it. Okay, so Groovefunnels, all-in-one digital marketing solution. I think it was introduced in 2018, maybe the beginning of 2019, I think 2018. But anyway, it exploded in popularity in the summer of 2020, just as everybody was locked down, when they introduced free access to the applications on the platform. Now, the guy behind Groovefunnels is Mike Filsaime, who's a giant in the online space. He's got lots of experience. He was one of the developers of Kartra and Webinar Jam, which is a competitor to some of the things that Groovefunnels does. But he's not just a marketer, he's also a bit of a tech geek. And he had a vision for a product, which was an all-in-one platform that would encompass all of the applications anyone needed in order to build an online business. So they did go from 0 users to 1 million users in 3 years. Nobody's done that before. So they had some pretty brilliant marketing strategies. The first thing was the free version that was during the pandemic. So altruistically, they gave everybody access to the core applications on the platform that were live at that time, basically saying that they wanted to help because of the world situation and so forth. And that's true. I mean, that's fair. But they were smart. They knew that they were going to be making a lot of friends. And they actually, they got hundreds of thousands of people literally on the platform to find all the bugs. I was one of them. So sometimes it wasn't fun, but every time a bug was reported to them, their developers turned around and fixed it. So over the last 18 months, they've had this beta of Groovefunnels that's just been continuous improvement. So that's I think the primary reason they grew so quickly. But they also had what they call a backer plan, which is still in place. And that is a one payment lifetime access kind of deal to the platform. And they use the funds that they generated from that program basically to build the platform. So they don't owe anybody else any money. Their vision is their vision. The company has grown in the direction that Mike Filsaime has wanted it to grow. So pretty smart marketing to get from there, where they started, to here today, where they are. So these are the 17 different applications that they wanted to integrate on one platform. So you can see, just looking at that, that it's everything that anybody could need to build any kind of online course, anything from e-commerce to affiliate marketing to membership sites, whatever it is that you want. It's all here within these applications. Groovefunnels has always been quick to point out that these applications individually cost you a lot. And these are the competitors that they've identified. And when you add all that up, it's $29,000. Now, so let's call a spade a spade. For most of us, I think that's probably crap. Most of us don't spend $29,000 to have all of these applications to run our online businesses. Big companies would. If you were using all of these applications, to the max, then sure. $29,000, $30,000 is what big companies online would pay. But for most of us, solo entrepreneurs or small businesses, probably $1,000 a month to have access to these types of applications. And of course, you don't need all of them, just the core ones. That's probably what I've been spending before Groovefunnels, $1,000 a month or so. So $12,000 to $13,000 a year probably is a good estimate of what it would cost for the kinds of applications that you can get in Groovefunnels. And of course, it doesn't cost $12,000 a year. So these are the apps that Groovefunnels set out, or Groove Digital set out to put on one platform. Everything from page builders to funnel builders to email autoresponders to shopping carts and so forth. And as of January 2022, this is what's live and this is what's not live. So these apps here that are not highlighted are the ones that are that exist, that are on the platform right now, and that are working really well. These ones here that are highlighted in yellow are yet to come. They say that they're going to be released in 2022 sometimes. So we don't know if these are going to work yet because they're not live. We don't know how long the beta is going to be. And Groove Mail here is in orange because that is live, but they've had a lot of trouble with Groove Mail for whatever reason. Right now, the issue is the outgoing SMTP server. They just can't get that to work. So that has to be integrated right now with a third-party service, which is SendGrid. Hopefully, most of the problems they've had with Groove Mail to date are disappearing in 2022 and will be fully integrated. Now, having said that, it works. I mean, I am using Groove Mail, but there is a third-party integration required still. So let's go inside the dashboard just for a moment because I just want to show you one thing. Okay, so in the top left here, if you click the logo, you can see the applications that are live now in Groove as of January 2022, and they're all working well. The only thing I would say is Groove Webinar, it's a light version, so there's no auto webinar capability right now. They say that's coming, but everything else is working okay. Mobile app is just an app you can download on your phone so that you can see your sales data and other metrics. And I don't know why they have Groove Copy Pro listed here because it's not part of the core Groove platform. And artificial intelligence copyright service, which is $1,000 extra. Okay, so those are the apps. This is not a tutorial, so we're not going to go into any of these things. But I just wanted to show you one thing, which are the templates that are available right now for website and funnel building. So if you go in there and click new site, you can immediately see that there's just a ton of templates that they have developed here, and they're beautiful. So one of the things that I did, which has been a force multiplier for some of the sections of my business, is I don't really design websites from blank. I have done it, can do it, because the interface is actually not too hard at all to get used to. So if you like to design, that's fine. But I just take a template and put that into my builder, and then I just change the template. And I've done that for a number of clients, so I can rip out a website in about 3 hours now. And the client, frankly, pays more than 3 hours for my time. So it's really easy to use, whether you're going to build websites for yourself or for a client. These are the single pages. I'll show you the websites in a second. I just wanted to show one thing as well. So there's a free version for Groovefunnels. Probably most of you already have it, but just the free version. I think there's 28 templates just in that. I didn't click that properly. There we go. So that's impressive. You don't even have to pay for any of those. And of course, with the paid subscription, you get, I think it's 93 different templates for pages. And they've also got some for sites, and they're all 5 or 6 page websites. You can build it from scratch if you want, or and this is for free, this one here, or there are some that come with the paid version, right? So you can stick pages together, or you can just get one of these templates for a site and start building. So you can literally push out a site. I actually did one in 90 minutes that I was paid for. So pretty good. Okay, so Groove has a free and a lifetime subscription. You probably already have the free version if you're looking for the paid version. You get access to all the apps with the free version. The only difference is Groove Pages. You only get 15 pages as opposed to unlimited. Groove Video, there's a limit on the number of videos and the bandwidth that you can use. Groove Member, you can only have one membership site with just 100 members with the free, unlimited for paid. Groove Mail, now this is significant. You only get 500 contacts for price is 25,000 for the paid. So you can start with building, but you can't do a lot. Anybody who's grown an online business knows that 500 contacts, that's not a whole bunch unless they're very targeted, of course. So probably if you started growing with the free version, you'd have to get to the paid version eventually anyway. And Groove Cart is almost the same. It's just the charges. So when people use credit cards to buy stuff from your store, Groove will take almost 5% plus 30 cents every transaction on your free subscription. But for a paid subscription, it goes down to 2.85 and 25 cents. And they also, for the free subscription, take 2% when you use Stripe or PayPal on top of what Stripe and PayPal would charge. Okay, so my review. The pros, super fast loading. I think of all the tools that I've used, the Groovefunnels pages are as fast or faster than any of the others, and it's super friendly in terms of SEO. That's all baked right into it. They do mobile first indexing, so it's good for mobile. And of course, 80% of us enter the internet through our mobiles. There are no integration problems, almost, except for Groove Mail, which I've already discussed. And that was a huge thing for me. I used to pull my hair out trying to integrate different applications onto one platform, and that goes away with Groove. So that's great. The payment processing is super easy. They've got Groove Pay, which is actually a little bit cheaper than Stripe or PayPal, but of course you could use Stripe or PayPal too. And it supports any business model. So I can't think of any online business presence or business structure that you could not do just using Groovefunnels. The free option has real value, like way more than any other solution out there. And usually what you get is, 14 days free and then forced continuity. But this free thing for Groove, it's lifetime. You don't even have to give them a credit card. You can build websites just with the free version. So right now, I think there's more value with Groovefunnels than anything else out there that I can think of. That may change once we go to $300 a month, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But right now, it's either free or it's a one payment for life with all of these applications. So I don't think anybody meets that value. And it's easy. I am not a techie guy. I built a website in 90 minutes. I can't, a couple of years ago, that would be unthinkable for me. So if I can use it, anybody can use it. And it's the future. I mean, it's going to be the biggest solution out there. Mike Felsame, he's one of the giants. These guys are well funded, and they're going for market share, and I think they're going to get it. Now, it's not perfect. There are still some bugs, although not many, and it's working really well. We've talked about Groove Mail. The Groove Academy is where all the training is, and it's just not keeping up. And that's because there's just been so much change. Things get sent out there full of bugs. The bugs get reported. They fix the bugs. They change things. So Groove Academy is a little bit out of date. That doesn't mean that you can't get the help that you need, because you can. The online chat's excellent, and they have a Facebook group that's quite helpful. But the Groove Academy, which is marketed as the place for all things Groove, it's just not kept up. So they could do a better job there. The support tickets themselves, they take too long still. It's not like a week without an answer, which it was at some points, a year and a half ago. But a couple of weeks ago, I put one in, and it was almost 40 hours before I got a response. And I think that's kind of long. Now, the online chat's great. 95% of my problems are resolved with the online chat. But if you have something where you want to put a ticket in, you may have to wait. Here's a big thing. Most businesses do not need everything that Groovefunnels provided. Some do. And maybe you think you might need it in the future. So by all means, you don't get the paid version, but most of us don't need everything. So, I mean, it's just huge. There's just so much here. And you can't, pick and choose the apps that you want to pay for or not pay for. It's a full package, and that's the way it comes. So pricing is going up. As of January 2022, there is a one-time lifetime access. So it's a $19.97 payment for lifetime access. That's in place right now. That's fantastic value, but they're getting rid of that in a couple of weeks, and the pricing is going to $300 a month. Now there's still value with the $300 a month, but not nearly as much as pay once, $2,000, and that's it. You'd never ever have to pay again for any application online in order to support building an online business. It is all here, or it's all going to be here. Okay, if you had asked me 18 months ago, this is the kind of review maybe I would have given, and I think I was actually being a little bit generous when I put this together the other night, because I really was frustrated. Now, it was in beta. They said it was in beta, so that's why I gave it a 6 instead of a 4, maybe even a 3. We kind of knew what we were getting into, or we were supposed to know, but it was frustrating, and there were tons of bugs. However, today, we're at a 9 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned, because it works. Support's a bit slow, I guess. but the designs are beautiful. The integration, I would have given it a 10, except for Groove Mail. Affordability is a 10. Like, there's just nothing quite as good as this. I don't think. Now, I've used ClickFunnels extensively. Builderall, I also use. I have never used Kartra. I did have a Kartra account for a while, but I just couldn't get my head into it. I don't know why. So in terms of ease of use and everything else, Groovefunnels is a 9 out of 10 for me right now. When it gets to $300 a month, I'm not sure, but right now, for the lifetime payment, yep, there's full value there. Okay, so I think Groovefunnels is for just about anybody. Like, I can't think of anybody that couldn't get some use out of it. And it will solve problems for a ton of people, maybe even most people online. It may not be for you if you're already an established business and things are working and you're fully integrated. Like, I don't see the value in porting everything over, because that's going to cause all kinds of trouble for you. I mean, you could do it, but why do it? If you're profitable and you've got something on another platform, probably just stay there if it's working for you. But otherwise, if you've got something that isn't working, or you're looking for something that could be better, then yeah, look at Groovefunnels. And now is the time to get the paid version, because it's one payment for life. So why wouldn't you do it? Okay. I've talked about this. So the free version is always going to stay if you just want to kick the tires. I don't think you have to worry about that going away. There was chatter about that, but I don't think they're going to get rid of it. But they are going to a monthly $300 a month in a couple of weeks. So if you pick up the paid version of Groovefunnels through my link, which is in the description below, I have a bonus, and that is a 24-hour ranking system for organic Google traffic and YouTube traffic. This is the course that I used to actually solve my traffic problem. It's not my course. It's by a guy named Paul Murphy, but he opened my eyes, and I just don't worry about traffic anymore, because what he teaches works. He sells this thing on the Kartra platform for $997. In fact, I think it's $397. There's usually a page somewhere where you can get it at a huge discount, but like, there's real value here. So if you pick up Groovefunnels through my link, I will provide access to you, unrestricted access to the 24-hour ranking system, and that will solve your traffic problems as it has solved mine. I hope you found this valuable, and good luck with Grooves.